So before I start my presentation, let me thank Apollo Hospitals and especially the JMD, Mrs. Sangeeta Reddy, my mentor, Professor K. Ganapati, CAO Arvind Sivaramakrishnan, Vikram, and all the team at Apollo who have been very courteous to us and hospital to us. So I am in one of the smartest hospitals, and my topic today is about smart hospitals. So let me go through it. The facts are always dangerous, and it always says where we are going wrong. So as per the recent WHO, we see 40% of the resources that we are spending are actually an expense, not an expenditure, it is an expense. And this is due to inadequate processes and systems. And studies also reveal that mid-sized private community hospitals with 370 beds can accrue benefits of nearly 43 million over 5 years with more holistic IT capabilities. And we are living in the world, as one of the speakers mentioned earlier, about connected health. Whether we like it or not, we are going to have 50 million devices that is going to connect this entire planet. So we are seeing more smartphones, more than the human population, and more gadgets coming in. And the holistic approach is happening. The whole IT and the whole healthcare is going through a big revolution. So, what is smart hospital? So, we wanted to put it as a simple statement, a place where technology and design converge to enhance patient care. So, if anybody has smart hospital, this would be my definition. It is a place where technology and design converge to provide efficient and good patient care. So the fundamental tenet of being a smart hospital, it has to cover these 4 important elements. It should be patient experience focused. Your patient should get good quality care. That means you cannot put your employees in trouble. It should be also employee focused. And it should be organization focused. At the end of the day, every organization runs on return on investment. Yes, we can do charity, but at the end of the day, we need to sustain and we need to grow. So it should be also shareholders and organization focused, where there is a return on investment, so more R&D can be funded and more IT can be enabled in order to provide efficient patient care. And we need to look into the innovation aspects. The old brick and mortar cannot run forever. We have to adapt to the new age technologies and use efficiency in order to provide this holistic care. So, smart hospitals is about decentralizing. Today, hospitals are looked only for what is cure. It is used only for cure. If I have a disease and I am not feeling well, I am going to an hospital. But hospitals can reach out and do more. It can become part of the prevention. So what we do? So instead of a closed system, open it up. So if there is a GP and the GP is collecting data about the patient, if the data of the patient can go into Aadhaar, and if the data of the patient is available with the patient, and on the click of a button, that data can go into Apollo. So whenever there is a surgery or whenever there is an immediate medical care, you have all the information that is coming into the hospital. Think of a scenario today. Somebody is sick, going to the hospital. Now, how much time it is wasted for a doctor to know what is his current state, but if all this information is available digitally and it is automatically made available to the hospital, when the person is walking into the hospital, see how much of time we are saving and how many more patients we can serve. We don't have enough doctors, we don't have enough beds, we don't have enough nurses. And on top of it, we do double, triple types of data entry. Walk into a typical hospital today, what happens? Initially, there is a paperwork. You go into the doctor's room, one set of vitals data is taken. Come out and go to another lab, another set of vitals data is taken. Too much of duplication of work, too much of paper systems, which needs to change. So many aspects that needs to be connected. with the hospital, and all the data needs to be provided, and the system in the hospital should open up so that it can allow all this data coming in with proper security and validation to ensure it is the right data that is coming into the system. So smart hospital helps you to achieve several aspects. The most important aspect to me is the time it saves the patient and providing a high quality, good patient care. Because you are not looking at one instance of data, you have the entire set of data of the patient from his regular BP checkup at home, from his consultations at the GP, and also from the rural teleclinic, and also from the lab. So when the person walks into the hospital, every single data is made available to that person. So when the doctor diagnoses, he is diagnosing with multiple set of data, not only one instance when the person is entering into the hospital. When the hospital is not smart, prefer manual processing. System that collects the data, but it is never forwarding the data. So many other problems. Poor utilization of assets. I have seen in hospitals, they buy equipment after equipment because it is the latest and greatest, but not having those assets integrated with the existing infrastructure. So we waste money. It becomes an expense what should have been an expenditure. So what are the governing rules that proves you are running a smart hospital? Information technology, whatever investments we are making in information technology, it should not be a cost. It should become a value add. Value add in the sense, it is going to help improve the patient satisfaction, patient outcome, and most importantly, it should also give the return on investment. If I am just making investments on the latest and greatest technologies, and it is not integrating with my existing systems, and just as a showcase saying that I have this, is no longer acceptable because you are only adding cost to your hospitals. We have to look at holistic and solution-driven approach than what is needed for my radiology department or what is needed for my cardiology department. It should be like how it is going to fit in with my entire infrastructure. So a patient who is having a heart disease today, when he is having something related to kidney tomorrow, it should not become that he has to re-enter all the data, where it should be such a way that you should be able to transfer the data from one department to another department at the click of a button. New system implementation should coexist with the existing systems. So one of the things is like if you can reduce a lot of paperwork, and more importantly, any new system that you are bringing in shouldn't make you to get rid of all the data that you have collected over the years. If it becomes incompatible, and if the new system is not able to work with the existing system, then it becomes a biggest problem. So in other words, you need to have an open framework approach. So what I'm saying is today's EMR and HIS and everything is limited only within the hospital. If you open it up and if you have more data points collected from every single part of the patient, which can be got into the hospital information system, you are going to improve the outcome of the patient. So let me quickly give a few information about my organization. I'm the director and CEO of American Megatrends. We are in 7 countries worldwide. We are known as BIOS people. We boot around 500 million computers across the globe. We are known for many things, including our recent healthcare division. This company was founded in 1985, and we have been successful more than 25 years, and we thank Apollo for the great partnership. We are also part of an international competition called Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize, where we are building a gadget. We have several health devices, and this is a device that we are building for Qualcomm competition. So where this particular device measures somewhere around 10 vitals parameters and diagnoses somewhere around 60 disease conditions. There were 350 people who competed, and we are one among the top 7. So we have a chance of winning $9 million. That is where we stay today. And we are the only one from India. Mr. Ratan Tata, Dr. Ratan Tata is one of the person who evaluated our product, and this is a very proud moment for us with the team when Ratan actually looked at our product and gave his views. We work very closely with Apollo, and I have to sincerely thank the chairman, Pratap C. Reddy, and JMD Sangeeta. They have been very, very, very enthusiastic about us and always encouraged us to do better. So this is with Sangeeta ma'am and my entire team. So Apollo is a special place for us. So and this conference is very special. So we always like to show our new innovation here first. So one of the new things which we are introducing today is Snap VDI. If you come by our stall, you would see it. So what is this? Is this? It's a very small device. And this device is a replacement for your laptop, desktop, and everything. So this consumes 5 watts of power in compared to 65 watts of power. And it is used for running your entire desktop. So this is called as a virtual desktop solution. So if you are at office, you can use this and have your desktop. And if you go home, you can take this and connect it to your network. And you will still have your desktop at home, so you can carry your desktop wherever you want. So we have a demo of that in our booth. So if you have a chance, we would like you to stop by and take a look at it. So that concludes my presentation, and thank you everyone for patiently listening.